JR, what should most people know about tort reform?
First of all, tort reform is a blatant misnomer. Reform would suggest that there's actually something that is going to be improved because something is broken. Reform isn't happening across the United States, either in a tort perspective or within workers' compensation. If anything, it is constant deform. The way we like to look at it is that it's a race to the bottom of the barrel. The states are using workers' compensation, quote, reform in an effort to attract business. So in an effort to attract business, what do they sacrifice? They sacrifice benefits to their injured workers, which in turn affects their families. What we've seen is a gradual transition from responsibility by the property casualty or workers' compensation insurers by refusing to pay for claims, refusing to pay for benefits. And when that happens, this becomes a burden upon the taxpayer because the taxpayer, through a state Medicaid system or even through Medicare, has to suddenly pick up the medical care for that injured worker. So it's a very subtle but very insidious transition between the responsibility of insurers and putting that responsibility back on the taxpayer. Very insidious on their part.
Well, JR, let's talk about insurance companies. What do most people not know about insurance company tactics?
The best way to describe that is that insurance companies, when they have an insured who harms you, aren't necessarily worried about making sure that you are properly taken care of or properly compensated. Their main goal is to maintain their monies, keep them in their reserves, and to make sure that their books look good at the end of the year, so when their shareholders and other stockholders look at their books, they've actually got a profit. It's a rather sick and twisted way of handling an insurance company, but the reality is that insurance companies don't necessarily care about those who are harmed because of the negligence of others.
JR, thanks for being here.
Thank you. It's been my pleasure, Mike.
That's all for now. Stay tuned.
Thanks for watching. Send your questions or comments to Michael at mike@howdavidbeatsgoliath.com.